If you are not celibate, ladies, this is the time to be celibate.
This is the time.
The HIV/AIDS infection rate is going up extremely quickly.
Like, bro, I don't know what to say, but bro, I am so proud to be a celibate woman in this day, bro. It is crazy in these streets, y'all. I don't want none of it. I don't want none of the clout. I don't want none of it. Y'all can keep y'all, like, bro, 200,000 people. That is only that we know who are.
200,000 people is crazy. And like she said, that's only the people that got tested. Know what I mean? Like 200,000? How many people is in Houston? That's a big percentage of the whole city. That's a lot of people
getting tested. Imagine the ones that don't even go to the doctor. Imagine the ones that aren't never going to get tested. Imagine the ones that are just doing it raw, y'all, and they're spreading this even more.
Y'all do know this world is Atlanta and Houston. They are at third world country levels of HIV outbreaks. And okay, so there's like in the last few weeks 20,000 new cases. Think of that. That's just the people that are getting tested. Imagine all the people that I don't need to get tested, it's nothing. Probably hundreds of thousands of people, third world country levels. Did you know that there's also a community of people? They call themselves the bug chasers and the gift givers. Guess what they're gifting? The goal is that way they can have a part of that person with them forever. What the fuck?
Yo, that's crazy. They running around here like the Ghostbusters giving out HIV like it's ice cream. That is next level. They got to be like a special place in jail for those kind of people. Like, you are legitimately ruining people's lives on purpose. Don't get me wrong. People can live with HIV, but people also die from HIV. This should be like attempted murder. See, this is one of those moments that I'm so happy to be a married man and I am faithful and loyal to my wife. Like, when I say it is not worth it to be out there on them streets, especially nowadays where you see cities like Houston, they got 200,000 people. You playing Russian roulette every time. Every time. And I know some of y'all like, yeah, well, you know, that's why you wrap it up. This is the thing. Most of y'all not going to wrap it up if you getting head. You can still get it from head. That is crazy.
I can't wrap my head around that last part. A couple months back, I watched that documentary with Fabian from the 80s, the man who knowingly had AIDS and like didn't give a good goddamn about anybody else. Maybe I'm missing something because these people want to get the virus and there's people that want to give it. It's like a fetish community. How about you stop trying to find your other half and just become a whole person, your own self? That's like the only way relationships work is if you are a whole person and the person who you are trying to have a relationship is also a whole person. If you're just these have peoples, it's not going to work.
What does she mean by whole person? Maybe she's saying like, be honest, like keep it real. Because if somebody got HIV, that don't mean that they not a whole person. You know, that don't mean you half a person now. You know, I ain't putting that out there. But I kind of get what she was saying. Y'all get what she was saying.
If you are not celibate, ladies, this is the time to be celibate.
This is the time.
The HIV/AIDS infection rate is going up extremely quickly. Houston is a hot spot. We already know about Atlanta.
But before we get into that, I found a way that y'all could make some side hustle money on your phones. But the only thing is that you have to play games on your phones. And I know that a lot of people do not like playing games on their phone and stuff like that. But this is an easy way to make some bread. Even if you can only make an extra $100 or $200 a month, that could pay a couple bills just by playing games on your phone. And if you click my link in the description below or in the comments below, you could start out with a free $5. These companies are literally paying people just for y'all to play games on your phone. That is crazy. But just try it out. Go peep the games that they have. If you don't like it, hey, it is what it is. But I say it's worth a try.
Being a hot spot. Now I'm hearing about the Carolinas. going up in STD rates.
The Carolinas cannot afford to have these record-breaking numbers like Atlanta and Houston, because at least Texas and Georgia is pretty big. Carolinas is not that big. If 10 people get it, damn near everybody got it. Because in the Carolinas, every little city, everybody know each other. Everybody know it. I ain't even been there, and I know probably everybody. Like, it's crazy down there. It's that small. So the Carolinas, y'all better be careful. You know what I mean? Y'all need to be wrapping it and strapping it. Ladies, they got condoms for the ladies too. You know what I mean? Look them up. This is awkward.
If you are not celibate, it's time to be. You don't need to be sleeping with anybody. And you for damn sure don't need to be sleeping with anybody unprotected. I just saw a video of this woman yelling and screaming outside of this man's home as he's coming out. He's getting in his tow truck, yelling at him, and she said that this man gave her AIDS. He gave her 12 STDs. You just heard what I said. 12 STDs in 6 months.
Hey, you can't. I ain't did wrong. Right? Like, you don't care about giving me AIDS. Dude, you know you had a STD. Yes, you did. I showed you the paperwork. They don't give you antibiotics for nothing, Phil. Look at them, y'all. This out here gave me 12 STDs in 6 months.
12.
This man gave me.
First of all, she's yelling outside all of this stuff. Like, I don't know what yelling in the middle of the street is going to do to your diagnosis. I don't think that's going to do anything but let the neighbors know that you had 12 STDs and probably inform the rest of the world that there's 12 damn STDs, because most people don't even know it was 12 STDs. I don't even think I knew it was 12 damn STDs. Some of them had to be repetitive. Like, he must have gave you syphilis about 4 times. I think she's accounting for syphilis 4 times. I think certain AIDS, if you get AIDS, that's like a +5. Okay, so I get what she's saying. I understand the math. But she need to get out the street screaming at this man. Now, I completely get it, because how do you react? Comment below right now. How would you react if you've been messing with somebody, you find out they've been taking antibiotics, they didn't tell you, and they willingly gave it to you? So now, you know, they believe that y'all 2 peas in a pod might as well be together. That was the math that they said in their head. Now, how would you feel in your head? Now, how would you feel? How would you go about it? Would you be in the middle of the street screaming? How would you go to his mama house? Some of y'all would go to his mama house. Some of y'all is crazy. You tell his mama, your son is giving out AIDS like trick-or-treats, you know? Some of y'all are crazy like that.
Tell you anything, telling you that I tested positive for AIDS.
Hey, what you just say? Say that again for me. Say that again for me.
You recorded?
I was saying that I just came from the doctor.
Yeah.
And I tested positive for HIV, so you might want to go get checked out.
HIV? What? Hell no. You mean what? Stop playing with me. I ain't going, man. You better not ever play with me like that.
I took the results like 2 weeks ago.
Shorty's name in his phone is Don't Answer. Don't Answer. How does this type of stuff even make it to the internet? That's what I want to know. How does this even make it to the internet? Why are y'all recording and posting stuff like this? But all right, let's keep going.
Ever play with me like that?
I took the results like 2 weeks ago, and the doctor's like just now getting back to me. I was just waiting until the results came back. I had already been seeing stuff, but I just didn't want to say nothing until I honestly knew what it really was. So yeah, just go get checked. Go to the hospital, go get checked, and tell your baby mama. You might want to tell your baby mama to go get checked too.
Man, hell no. You better not ever play. Stop playing with me, you better not gave me shit, boy. It's gonna go down, boy.
What you mean stop playing with you? I'm not playing with you. This is real life. I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing. I'm really trying to let you know, because I didn't have to tell you nothing.
Boy, if you gave me anything, your ass going to jail. I ain't gonna lie.
How am I if I just told you?
You tweaking now. Don't ever play. Man, stop playing with me. Man, look, bro. I'm not one of them other shorts. You just can't tell me anything. You better not ever. Boy, what?
Which, bro, you need to go get checked out. That's not telling you anything. That's trying to put you on for real. Go get checked out. They're like, what are we arguing for? There's nothing to argue about. I told you what it was.
Hell nah, man. This shit, man.
I'm not about to argue with you.
You knew you had that shit, bro. You gonna bring that shit to me, bro.
I didn't know.
You knew you had that shit, bro. You knew you had that shit, bro.
No, I didn't know.
That's some bogus ass shit for you to do, man. Why would you fuck my life up because your life fucked up?
What?
Huh? Why would you fuck my life up because your life fucked up?
I don't. The test literally just came back. So what are you talking about?
Man.
The test came back.
Man, I can't believe this shit, man. So you finna really sit here and tell me that I got AIDS?
I'm not saying that you have it. I told you to go get tested out. I don't know
Bro,
if you have
what?
it or not. You need to go get tested out. I could have got it from, come on now. You know what I do. Before we even started talking, I already gave you the rundown about my work life. You know what I do. So it's like, you chose that. I told you, I already gave you the rundown. You was cool, so.
Man, your ass tweaking, man. Bye. Your ass tweaking, so.
Whatever.
And that's how it continues right there. People be in denial. They don't want to face it, to see if it's a possible fact for themselves, because they know that, they don't want to face that reality. So they keep on moving on. They don't tell nobody because, clearly he's embarrassed, and they keep on passing it on. If you was out here paying for it, bro, you got to know this girl does this for a living. She literally gives it up for a living, bro. If you're not her only customer. Like she just said on the phone, I can't even be too mad at her. You know what I mean? Like, you know what she does. And if you are buying it, you definitely need to have some type of test results. You're probably the 1,000th customer this year, bro. Think about it. Think about all the hours you work at your job. All those hours you work at your job. Somebody is also doing their job, which is being an escort. Crazy, because my last video was about escorts. They are doing their job. So when you have your little 10 minutes of fame with this escort that you paid for, understand that you are like the 10th customer in 2 days. No, the same way you're working your job, she's working her job year round. You are risking a lot just to get your rocks off. I'm telling you, fellas, that lust, boy, and have you throwing logic out the window. And I know what y'all saying. Well, why you don't say nothing to her? Bro, if you go up to somebody that is clearly selling it, that's on you. That ain't on them. Now, I mean, that's on you to ask, hey, do you have papers? Now, I mean, how real are these papers? You got to know you're putting yourself out there for risk. Like, that's OD. But that's exactly how it keeps on getting passed on, though. Because the same way he was just in denial over the phone, he couldn't believe it. And I can only imagine how that felt. But he probably kept it to himself and was like, you know what? I'm going to carry on. Well, you can't keep it to himself because he put it online. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people had this same reaction that he just had.
I can't tell you who wrong in that situation. The only thing I can tell you is my man need to go get checked out and make sure that he's okay in the situation. And before we go any further in this video, I myself can't understand why you would be sharing this information online, but I have to give respect. I'm going to ask everybody to give some respect to the people that's about to share their stories, because these stories can be used to help somebody else. So whether we understand why they would choose to share this with us or not, that's not up to us. What we're going to do is we're going to try to learn from the words. And if we have anybody that we could pass these words along to, or that can learn from these stories, we're going to share them, because this is all about learning and trying to help the next person possibly not contract HIV.
I found out I was HIV positive after noticing strange spots on my body and experiencing high fever. It all started after a night out with my friend. I remember drinking way too much, definitely more than I should have. Things spiraled so quickly that I completely lost control of what I was doing. My friend tried to get me home safely, but we got into an argument and she decided to leave. I stayed at the party with some other people and eventually met this girl. She seemed fun, and the last thing I remember was dancing and having a good time. The next morning, I woke up in her bed confused, hungover, and with no clear memory of what had happened. I left quietly before she woke up, telling myself it was nothing serious. I thought that night wouldn't come back to haunt me, but about a month later, I started dropping weight fast. I was constantly running a fever, had pounding headaches, and weird spots started showing up on my skin. That's when I started to panic. Deep down, I had a terrible feeling about what might have happened that night. So I finally went to the hospital, and that's when, comment if you want to hear part 2.
So how I caught it, basically, I had just turned.
But you want to know something? So many people go out with the intentions to get drunk. You know, you hope you meet somebody and they talking to you nice. You could bring it back to the room, or you could get a hotel. You can have fun with this stranger. But yo, you gotta understand, man. When you getting drunk with a stranger, your logic is already out the window. You're not thinking straight when you're drunk. Now you put yourself in the hands of a stranger that could easily disappear tomorrow. That's how people get robbed all the time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and act like I've always been perfect in these scenarios before I was married and stuff like that. But it's just like now that I'm married and just life just dawns on me more, and the older I get, I'm about to be 30 next year. It's just so many bullets that I be thinking about how I dodged. You know what I mean? And I just want y'all as people that's watching this, or younger dudes or whatever, older dudes, whatever, just to think about these things. Because while we sit here and we champion these acts to, you know, accomplish getting a girl for the night, it's like, think of the things that you risk if everything ain't on the up and up. You know, if you may have missed something. He had a drunk night, wound up with a hangover the next morning, dipped out because he ain't really care about her. Boom. You ain't care about her because she's a stranger. You figure you ain't got to deal with her for the rest of your life. But she gave you something that you got to deal with for the rest of your life. We don't think about that enough when we take our pants off to lay with somebody.
20, right? My birthday's in January. So I had just turned 20. And I started talking to a man that ass was like at my old job, right? He was a fine ass, bald headed ass man, no shade. Shut up. Yes, I like Mr. Clean with a little melanin. I don't f***ing mind, bitch. Anyways, so we got to talking or whatever, right? And by this time, bitch, I stopped being a whoremonger.
This a dude, right? I might be too locked into Atlanta. Like, in Atlanta, your radar got to be on 1,000. But I think this is a guy. You know what I mean? I think this might be a guy. And if I'm wrong, my bad. You put on way too much makeup. But ladies, honestly, that is really a thing out here, especially in Atlanta. Because the same way people be getting caught up with HIV and AIDS and stuff like this, they be getting caught up with the transgenders. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do a whole video about that too. That's actually a great idea. But anyway, yeah, when a dude see too much makeup and then the weave is like the joint that you could like lift up, yeah, dudes start speculating like, and then you type slim and you got like the athletic build. Wait, hold on, is this a dude? That's a real thing. That's a real thing. So ladies, be mindful when you putting your makeup on, you trying to beat your face. You might beat your face so hard you go do this. Yeah, I mean, you might go dude. What I'm saying is slow down, because you don't want to go dude. You don't want dudes in the corner, you know, looking at you kind of, and you over here talking to your homegirl, sipping on your drink, thinking that, oh yeah, they looking at me. They looking, girl, look over there. They looking at me. Whole time they over there like, yo, bro, is that a nigga? Nah, I don't think that's a nigga. Nah, bro, look at her shoulder. Like, you don't want dudes having that conversation about you. That is crazy. But overly makeup in your face, you could go dude, bro. I'm telling you the truth.
I was a whoremonger at 18 and 19, okay? I turned 20, started talking to him. I ain't even gonna hold you. A bit started to fall a little bit in awe, a little bit in love. We was talking for like a good 6 months. We didn't do none of that. We ain't bumped purses, bitch. I ain't even seen what the fuck it looked like until like after 6 months. You know what I mean? And because nothing was made official yet, like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't made official until like 6 months after, because we did have a sit-down conversation. I was like, so, you know, let's make this exclusive. They're making it exclusive after 6 months. But then we ended up having a conversation because we didn't still yet. We had a conversation. I was like, if you talking to me only, girl, no shade, and you only fucking me. Simple as that. Like, and then I also did ask him, like, do you have anything? Like, be honest, like, do you have anything? And he was like, nah, like, I'm cool. So we went and did it I think it was about twice. I know for a fact it was once, but I don't know if we did it a second time because it wasn't really that. Anyway, so bam, boom, we get into this big ass motherfucker argument late August, right? And I was like, okay, bet, whatever, cool. We ain't talk that entire time. I started having symptoms at the end of September, beginning of October. And bitch, hold on, them symptoms threw a bitch out. I had fatigue. Bitch, when I say fatigue, I couldn't even lift up a fucking makeup brush. Like, it was bad. Bitch, I couldn't use the bathroom, bitch. You know how much of Miralax I drunk? Bitch, I was throwing up blood and shit. A bitch was sneezing up blood too. And that's when I really thought something was wrong. No, then my ignorant ass, because I was ignorant at the time, no shade. Why the did I go look up the thing, like the symptoms, and it said night sweats, and I didn't have that, so I thought I was cool? Bitch, tell me why the same night I had night sweats. I said, bitch, all right, I didn't ask to swim. Anyways, I had made a doctor's appointment well prior to that, any goddamn ways to get tested, because I always get tested after I'm not fucking. We ain't talking no more. Yeah, girl, that lady was too lenient. She was. Bitch came in the room all happy-go-lucky and shit. I said, Miss Thing, what? Excuse me. Break no news till I ask. Bitch, they tested me 3 times. Did you know that it came back positive twice? And because it came back negative once, they had to do it again? Bitch, well, that's how I got it.
Why?
Wow.
Why? I just came from the doctor, and they said that I test positive for HIV. What's going on?
What?
I got my prescription and what's going on?
HIV.
Man, that's the same thing I said. What's going on? What's going on with you?
No, what's going on with you?
No, what's going on with you?
I've never been so happy to be a married man so much in my life. Like, I am very happy to be a married man, don't get me wrong, but watching this video, I'm like, Lord, thank you. Seeing these numbers, hearing these conversations, Lord, thank you. Fellas, I'm telling you, man, some of y'all just want to run the streets, you know, for as long as you can. There's more than one reason why your ass need to settle down. Sit down. You know what I mean? Boy. Woo.
Yeah.
So you ain't been doing it. So we ain't been doing it.
No. No.
Alright, man.
So really?
Oh my God.
Let me see that paper.
You gave me that. I know you the only person I've been messing with, man.
It say 2 refills. So,
Man, stop playing with me, man.
So you been at this. You on your second refill.
You did it. You gave it to me. Stop playing with me.
You on your second refill. Why is you playing with me?
Man, quit playing with me. You know you did.
No, and
I just left the doctor. Now I gotta.
And you see why I ain't been giving you nothing, so you have to go run off.
God.
You did it with a stray dog. That's your problem. You can't touch me no more. You gotta get up out of here.
And then you blame it.
And there's kids in the room. Oh my gosh, this is such a nasty conversation to have in front of kids. Like, they're really, and that's probably a thing. Like, people get it and then sleep with other people and then blame them for giving it to them when they know that they had it initially. Because Shorty just called him and said, nigga, this your second refill. You over here trying to blame me. You walking in here with the camera, you say refill number 2. It got your name at the top. They call you Mr. Marcus. Like, you not slick, nigga. You ain't get this from me. I got it from you. But I bet you this is a common thing, though. This is a common occurrence. I got little bro just walking around. Know what I mean, my son.
My son got on the
did. No,
I just left the doctor. Now I gotta.
And you see why I ain't been giving you nothing, so you have to go run off.
God.
You did it with a stray dog. That's your problem.
I hope he don't understand like what they saying. I'm joking and stuff, but I really hope they shouldn't be having this conversation in front of a child. Now, I mean, like, some conversations, no matter how you feeling, put the kids in the other room. Now, first of all, kids repeat things in other places. You mess around, drop the kid off at their grandparents' house. Yeah, my daddy said he got HIV. HIV, yeah, my mama too. Actually, my dad tried to blame my mama, but my mama said it was my dad's second Like, kids have these conversations. You can't be just saying anything in front of children.
You can't touch me no more. You gotta get up out of here.
And then you blaming it on me. You know you the only person I've been sleeping with, Lex.
No.
Stop playing with me.
Picture this,
they both
man, give me my stuff, man. You know you gave it to me, man. You know you gave it to me.
Finna send it to your mom.
You know you gave it to me though, man.
Move this.
You know you did.
This not no. Me?
Yes, you gave that to me, man. What you mean? You the one that?
No. I have
Really?
not been sleeping with you.
Really?
I have not been sleeping with you.
So you haven't been sleeping with me?
No. Yes, I've been sleeping with you, but I haven't been doing to do with you.
Oh God, John.
Wait, that's her excuse? I would hope he ain't lying that hard that you woke up to somebody that you ain't even been sleeping with. I would hope the lie is not that deep. I think she lying.
I never thought in my life that I would get this, man.
You on your second review.
I never in my life thought I would get this from you.
It said you on your second review.
You gave it to me.
So, after the second
Man, I don't want to hear none of that. You gave it to me, man. I don't want to hear none of that. You a narcissist. You acting delusional right now. You know you gave that to me, man. You know you did.
She's way too calm, bro. She's way too calm. That off the rip would have made me think she already knew about this. Because the second refill is her only comeback. And does this look like the face of somebody that just found out they possibly have AIDS? Does this look like the face of somebody that just found that out?
I don't want to hear none of that. You gave it to me, man. I don't want to hear none of that.
Nah, bro.
You a narcissist. You acting delusional right now. You know you gave that to me, man. You know you did. Stop with all the lies, man.
No way, bro. No way. No way she just found out she possibly had AIDS. She possibly has HIV. There's no way.
It's eating you up in the inside. You won't even know what you finna say. No. It's eating you up. It's eating you up. You know you gave this to me, man. You know you gave that to me, man. You know you did. You dead wrong, man. You wrong. You wrong, man. You wrong. You wrong, man. You gave it to me, dog. Man, get out of here, man. Get your stuff, man. Get out of here, man. Man, get your stuff and get out of here, man. Man, you know. Get your stuff and get out of here, dog.
I'm not going nowhere.
You gotta go get checked out.
No, that's what happened.
I got it, and I know you got it. You gotta go get checked out. You better stop playing with your. You better stop playing with your body. You better stop playing with your body, man. You better go get checked out. I'm not playing with you. Get up, man. Get on my sheets, man. I gotta get whole new comforts, I'm finna get a whole new bed set. I gotta get a whole new bed. I ain't trying to get nothing else. I ain't trying to get nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yo, what my son think he about to catch from the sheets? Yo, what does my son think he about to catch from the pillowcases, bro? Like, he about to catch rabies from her.
Get up, man. I gotta change my sheets, dog.
I gotta
change my sheets, dog. Get up. I gotta get a whole new comfort, a whole new mattress, man. For real. You wrong. You wrong, man. I don't got no words for you. Pack your stuff up. I'm finna go get my prescription. I want you out of here, man. Pack your stuff up for real. I'm not playing with you.
Is it me or was that response off? That response was off like a mug. I don't know. Hit me up in the comment section if you think that response felt natural to you.
So I went back in the lab. She drew my blood, and everybody in there was so sweet. Anyway, so she draws my blood, and then she tells me to go pee in the cup, so I go pee in the cup. Then I went back to the front, and I was like, oh, do you guys do rapid tests? Because I know they do, like, finger pricks places, and you get the results back right then. She's like, no, we don't do that here. I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay. So I go back into the office, into the nurse's station. A guy walks by, and he was like, oh, hey, like, are you here so that we can start your regimen? And the nurse was like, no, she's here for the viral load count. He's like, oh, okay, well, make her an appointment in 2 weeks so we can put her on a regimen. He's like, oh, wait, 1 second. I have meds in the back. I'm gonna give you some meds. He goes back to his office. I look at the nurse. I'm like, is this the doctor? She's like, yeah. He never introduced himself, nothing like that. Now he comes back with 3 bottles of Biktarvy. It's 7 pills in each bottle, and he says, okay, this is enough to last you 3 weeks. Start taking them today. You can take them with food, you can take them without food, you can take them in the morning, you can take them at night. It does not matter as long as you take it every single day. That's the most important part. I'll see you in 2 weeks. And then he walks away. And then that's when it hit me. For some reason, that medication in my hand, baby, it hit me like a ton of bricks, okay? I literally wanted to bust out crying right there at that nurse's station, but I didn't. So I walked out of the office. There was a guy sitting on the steps right there. He's bawling his eyes out. I'm guessing this is his first appointment or something. He just found out that he got, I don't know, but I'm like, oh my God. Everybody in the waiting room, like some people crying, some people like look like they just got done crying, other people on the phone. I'm just like, oh my goodness, it's too much. So I walk out and I call every single clinic in the area, right? Planned Parenthood, every clinic, HIV clinics everywhere. I'm like, do you guys have the free rapid testing? And every place is saying no. On my way home, I was watching TikToks of like people who tested positive for HIV. And there was this one lady who was like just spreading awareness of like at home rapid tests. And she was like, yeah, you can go on this website and get them for free. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna do this. So then I got home, y'all. As soon as I walked in my front door, I like just started bawling, crying. I was just like, oh my God. It's crazy because I didn't really have an emotional reaction at first, but I started noticing I had no appetite, like no emotional reaction, but my reaction was physical. I could not eat. And then I was like, oh my God, this man really gave me HIV. Like, now I have to call this man. First of all, we're not on good terms. We're not even on speaking terms, right? So now I have to download this app to text this man to tell him to call me. And then when he gets on my phone, I have to say, hey, I tested positive for HIV. Not only that, but you probably gave it to me because there's literally nowhere else I could have gotten it. I work in healthcare, right? So it's like you could have gotten it at work, but not really because I have not had any kind of incident. So now I'm really crying because I'm like, I don't want to call him. I don't want to tell him this. Like, and you gave it to me? Like,
shout out to What It Looked Like TV for making this content. That was a great video for awareness. But listen, man, if you ever needed a reason to slow down, if you ever needed a reason to wrap it up, that was your reason right there. It ain't real until you get the phone call. It ain't real until your results come back. It ain't real until you get your diagnosis. Some of these STDs, it's only one time. It's a one shot that you got to live with forever. All right? I know most things in your life, you feel like, oh, yeah, you know, like I made it past that. You know, I could survive anything. Some things, yes, you can survive. But you got to survive with this for the rest of your life and tell everybody that you know that you have. And I'm pretty sure there's like communities and stuff like that, you know, for people that have HIV and AIDS and stuff like that. So I'm not saying it's the end of the world for anybody, but I mean, just ask yourself, like, is it something you want? And I'm surprised that they haven't came out with like a shot for this, a vaccine for this. Like, you think about, it's been around since Magic Johnson playing in the NBA. They probably just don't give it to the common folk because they make too much money off of it. But that's another conversation for another time. But anyways, man, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. And like I always say, if you're trying to make some side hustle money, click the link in the description below just to play some games. You can make some money just playing some games on your phone. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But just sign up. Now, I mean, all you got to do is put an email in, a password, and it'll show you a whole bunch of games that you can play and you can make some money. Even if you can make $100, all right, $100 could pay your phone bill. That's all I'm saying, all right? If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Never use it again if you don't want to use it. Or use it if you want to make some money. But anyways, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications. Until next time, y'all, I'm out of here, man. Peace.